Sup, my doggies?
Salutations.
Welcome back to Internet Explorers.
Yeah.
We are here with yet some more memes.
And which memes are we doing today?
Part 2 of SpongeBob. We are doing some Patrick Star memes. Yeah, this is for math quiz. I hope we get an A. Okay, first meme. Menacing Patrick. I would also call this Conniving Patrick.
Yeah, okay.
He's just generally... It's the one where he's looking like... Right.
Yeah.
What do you think this meme is for?
It's probably when someone does something a little shady.
Okay.
Or conniving, as you say.
Yeah.
And something like a little sneaky, and it's like, hee hee.
Yes. There is a level of deviousness to this meme. The first one here is... on the first date when he says it's so nice to finally meet a girl who's not crazy. And it's menacing, deceitful Patrick with an edited wig on very poorly. Another example is me making plans in the group chat knowing I'm not going to show up anyway.
Oh.
A rough one.
That's mean.
A rough one. Yeah.
That's mean.
Relatable for all the introverts out there. Good job, Jacob. On Twitter.
You went on Twitter for this?
No, I went on Pinterest. Because sometimes the memes are not made into the meme format and posted on iFunny. Okay?
All right.
The last one we got is how you look inside the bag of McDonald's knowing you're about to eat everyone's fries on the way home. You're just robbing people at that point.
Okay.
Baller. The next one is a great one. Oh boy, 3 a.m. This was from the episode where the Krusty Krab stayed open 24 hours. And Squidward was like, who wants a Krabby Patty at 3 in the morning? And then there was a cutaway joke to Patrick. His alarm goes off. And he goes, oh boy, 3 a.m. And he pulls out a Krabby Patty and starts eating it in bed. So that's the context. So this meme is a little bit more of just like a quotable moment from SpongeBob, which a lot of memes sometimes don't even have like captions and whatever. It's just something that you want to quote.
Okay.
Some examples though is like nobody. YouTube clickbaiters. Oh boy, 3 a.m.
So why are YouTube clickbaiters getting up at 3 a.m.?
Well, no, I don't know if you know this style of video. It's like kids content where they're like, we summoned Among Us at 3 a.m.? Because it's like, So
there's something about the night that's spooky.
Yeah, it's like 3 a.m. is like the witching hour or whatever, or something stupid that doesn't make sense. Just stupid enough that kids are going to believe it. The next one is, who sends memes to their friends at 3 a.m.? And then someone edited in a phone to Patrick in bed going, oh boy, 3 a.m. So basically it's just something about either being awake in the middle of the night or doing something unhuman in the middle of the night. Sometimes.
Yeah, something like weird.
Yeah, you're just being a weirdo.
Nobody could possibly act this way, or no normal person could act like Patrick does.
Yeah, it's very much like, I'm not like other girls. I get up at 3 a.m. to send my friends memes.
Oh boy, 3 a.m.? Oh boy, 3 a.m.? Oh, I'm not very good at it.
Because you gotta have that airhead.
Oh boy, 3 a.m.!
That was horrible. We're moving on.
Yeah.
Next is Shocked Patrick. I don't know how to describe this one. It's just a still from the SpongeBob movie of Patrick being beyond shocked.
In SpongeBob, when they initially made this scene and they drew Patrick like that was like, they really went for it.
His mouth is gaping. Although the memes, as you can see by what I've compiled, not exactly the coolest of cool. There's the moment you find out Santa doesn't exist. Or nobody. YouTube thumbnails. That one's
That's
okay,
good.
One's good. That one's pretty good.
That's good. I've tried not to use like in our thumbnails.
Yeah, because that's cringe.
But I might for this episode just for
the It's just us going.
Well, we just did it for the camera right there.
Cut that. The next format that people use this for was...
Is they Photoshop it onto other people's faces.
Yeah, and to other people's faces or into different movies at moments that someone is shocked. Or just even if there's no reason to be. Just Patrick is in there. Like,
I will say, the Star Wars one is pretty good.
Yeah, this Star Wars example, I'm your father. What the
frick?
Dude.
It's safe to say that this meme was taken and hijacked, essentially, by people who don't know how to make memes.
No, I think this is just like millennial humor, which is like 2012 memes, where it's like, hashtag relatable awkward turtle. Squad goals.
Oh, that was hard to watch.
Yeah, there's a lot of that vibe for this one, because it is like on the older side.
Okay.
The YouTube thumbnails one is pretty good, though.
It is. Next
meme. Yassified Patrick. Yes! Okay, this isn't exclusive to Patrick, but Patrick is a Yassified king. Okay? Patrick, Yassified. Okay, what do you think it means to be Yassified, first of all?
When you go from, like, normal you to being, like, super duper, like, filter pretty. Like, do you know what I mean by like filter pretty? It's like I'm trying to find the word to describe it, but it's like you've put yourself through like 10 Instagram filters. And
that's pretty accurate. Yeah, okay. No, that's pretty accurate. That is what it basically is to be Yassified. To be regular Yassified is to just be glammed up. You got your glam done, you got your nails done, you got your eyelashes done. You know, you're Yassified. But there is also, like the post-ironic, you put 10 filters on it. And now it's just, like, unrecognizable, but you know that, like, an old man's gonna be like, she's hot. Anyways, so this one is a pretty common one of Patrick with nails like this. Like lip filler and eyelashes put on. And he just looks so disturbing. But I will say, I put this still in from I'm a Goofy Goober, rock! That song where Patrick was just, like, canonically Yassified. Because he had, like, these high-heeled boots and fishnets on.
Damn.
Canonically Yassified. But this is not exclusive to SpongeBob. This is just one of my favorite Yassified memes. Here's, like, a different meme that has been Yassified. It's the dude with the butterfly going, is this a pigeon? But is this a sleigh? And they Yassified him. And it's great. Okay, the other one that I have here is yet another canon Yassification. And it's the first recorded Yassification in history colorized, and it's Squidward going to Handsome Squidward. Which is a different meme that we will talk about. Handsome Squidward later. Is, like, aggressively Yassified. Aggressively Yassified. But anyway, that's being Yassified. Yes! Next up, Mom Come Pick Me Up, I'm Scared, Patrick. And I think that's pretty relatable. Patrick in a sweater gives off like child vibes, especially because the sweater looks like a kitty like knit like kid sweater. Yeah, like a nonna knit this for you kind of sweater. Yeah. That your parents force you to wear for like the 2 years it fits, and then thank God you grow out of it. But 2 examples is like there's this still, and it's that Patrick has a fishing license. In universe, Patrick is like a bounty hunter. So it's underneath it's any fish that found that license. Oh my God. Mom, come pick me up, I'm scared. And then is that? And the next one is someone, I guess, modded or edited a picture from Minecraft, and it's pig spiders. Oh. Yeah, exactly. That's Mom, come pick me up. Pick me up, I'm scared. Jeez. He's a little too happy in the picture, though, I think. But it might be part of the shtick. But that's part of the irony. Yeah, it's part of the shtick. Like, I'm scared. It's kind of like the Simpsons I'm in danger. I'm in danger. Yeah, that one. Yeah. I can do Ralph Wiggum. Next. These are just a few of the ones that I didn't include. What? These are just some stills that I really like. One of them is like borderline becoming fried. One of them is who you calling Pinhead. Weewoo, weewoo. And then throwing a text.
That's good. I like that one.
Yeah, that.
I love you.
This format is like, it's kind of like you're throwing like a grenade and it's like, and it's like whatever happens afterwards happens. But yeah, there's a lot of,
I get it.
There's a lot of Patrick memes. Didn't do all of them. Also because some of them are like hard to explain. Like, how do I explain to someone who doesn't know what Weewoo is?
What is Weewoo? Why don't you try?
Okay.
Give it a shot.
Weewoo was basically, there was this one episode where SpongeBob was both the murderer and the cop on the scene. He was on radio with SpongeBob. And SpongeBob was coming towards him and he was like, SpongeBob, I see him. SpongeBob was like, where? And he told him the intersection. SpongeBob was like, I'm at that intersection.
That's where I am.
And then Patrick was like, okay, well, I'm gonna sound the alarms, and when I feel safe, I'll let you know. And he starts off slow, and he's just like, Weewoo, Weewoo. And then SpongeBob starts walking forward, and he goes, Weewoo, Weewoo. And then it's just closer, Weewoo, Weewoo, Weewoo. Borderline tears Patrick. And it's just like, funny.
Okay.
Yep, this was the end of Patrick for math quiz. Do you think we got an A?
I think we got an A.
There was so much math.
A-. Because you didn't explain Weewoo very well.
I want a W for Wumbo.
What?